Hi everyone. Today we're going to have some fun. We're going to build a website from scratch. We're going to start with nothing. I'm going to show you how to build a website, or how to buy a URL first, a website address, and then how to build one. And it does it all in the background based on a template, and then show you how easy it is just to modify it and tweak it to exactly what you want. So website, what do you want a website for? Well, there's obviously plenty of reasons, especially business related. You may want to write blogs. You might have a blog site where you every day or every week you write a blog about whatever your passion is, whatever your website is based on. And you can use it for so many other things. Just, you know what it's like to browse the web. Everything's there. Everything you'd ever want is there. Now, a few tricks, of course. You've got to have a pretty professional looking website, which really isn't difficult, as I'm going to show you. And you need to have a few other things in there, like SEO, search engine optimization, just so Google and the search engines can find your website. And you can link it to, and you can link that website to obviously a YouTube channel, or link it into Instagram and to all these other platforms to make it part of your business. But we're going to look at websites today. What I'm going to do, I'm going to share my screen, and okay, share my screen. So hopefully you're able to see my screen now, which is the SFM dashboard. I'll just move that, and we'll go into the Mentors dashboard because that's where it's all built from. Okay. Okay, cool. So here we are. Here's the Mentors dashboard. In here, we go to, firstly, we need to have a URL. So we need to use our imagination for a nice website address that obviously hasn't been taken before. So we can do that quite simply by going to our domain screen. I've got a bunch of URLs already, as you can see listed up here. Some are hosted, some aren't. So I own these. You buy them per year. You pay for them per year. Every month or so before they expire, you get a message, email, and you repurchase them. It costs you, I don't know, anything from 10 to 20 US dollars. And once you buy it, you own it, and you're able then to host it. But having a website doesn't mean you automatically have a website. Owning a website address does not mean you automatically have somebody to host your website and have your website actually on there. But that's what these tools here enable you to do. So what we can do here, if we go to purchase new domain, and we can type in some kind of URL, favorite dog toys, I don't know, whatever your URL might be. I hope it's a bit more exciting than that. And then we can look at continue. Oh, sorry, I should search. Haven't done this for a while, obviously. And it goes through and searches which ones are available. So here we go. All those three are available: .com, .org, and .net, which are the most popular ones. Not surprising with a terrible name like Favorite Dog Toys, but you get the idea. And you can also other ones here you can search. There's plenty of other website addresses you can have as well. So favoritedogtoys.co.uk.se. As you see, all prices $7.50, the cheapest up to about 20 US dollars. So you just buy it through this platform, and then you own it. So we're not going to do that because I already have some. It can take I also get your credit card out to pay for it and go through that. So go back. So once you bought it, it'll appear in your list here. So we're going to use one of mine. Doesn't matter which one. We use True Inner Wealth. Okay, so I think we use that one. And what we do actually is we go to the My Sites. Oh, no, we don't. Where's it up here? Okay, bit of fumbling around. As you can tell, I haven't done this for a while. I was just trying to show you how easy it is intuitively. There's training here on this as well. So forwarding against records. Okay, don't do it from here. So let's go to, oops, this one, My Sites. So these are the sites I already have. Ooh, that's not good. Why's that got a 404 error on it? Anyway, so we're going to build a website. So I can now go to select my domain, and I pick one of mine that I've got to be careful here. If I select one that's already hosted, it'll wipe it clean and start again. I don't want to do that. So trueinnerwealth.com. That's a website I bought a few years ago for the intention of my business, which I thought was a great name. And Facebook didn't like it. So I ended up not using it, even though I don't use Facebook anymore. That's another story. Okay, so trueinnerwealth.com. A title in there, tagline over tagline you want to put in for your website. I'm going to do every little bit as we go because it'll take forever. I'll put something in there. I guess it's warning me that if I got this domain, it's going to overwrite it. Now, just for the sake of my sanity, I'm just going to double check on the other screen. Hang on here. Okay, yeah, so there's nothing on there. So that's fine. Obviously, when you start fresh with your new URL, you won't have anything there. We'll do username and password. Okay, so okay, no characters, period, and let's see. So that's not the right one. Okay. Password. So that allows me to access it outside of the Mentors platform. Otherwise, I can just come in here and automatically log in. It will contact you. This is the links for social media. I won't do that now, but you can obviously add links in there, but it'll automatically show little icons on your website. So we'll add these two packs in here. Oh, one or the other, all in one, or a Yoast. Put the Yoast on there. So this is the way this is built on the WordPress platform. Your website is hosted on WordPress by this here, which is DBL. We're going to build a website, go on your brand, or launch a blog. We'll actually launch a blog to show how that works. And go to DBL default, so it gives you more options. It says 5 minutes, but it shouldn't take that long. So privacy, any disclaimer, affiliate disclosure. We just had those pages in there just to show you how it works. Home page, about page, contact page, all that. Okay. And it's now building the website. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Any questions at the moment? Well, it just builds that. A quick drink. Hopefully it won't take 30 minutes. So this is going to build it all for us. It's going to put in all the basic elements, and you can actually choose a theme, which we'll look at in a minute. And it'll put you want to choose a theme which is, you need to have some kind of idea how you're going to lay your website out. I guess you don't have to, but it is an advantage if you can. And you can look at all the themes. There's plenty of them, and find one that the style kind of fits the style of the website that you want. So it looks kind of nice, you know, it's got a nice kind of layout, images and the way the blog structure and all those sort of things. You can completely change it anyway, but if you get a template that's reasonably close, then you won't have to mess around with the formatting so much. You can just then change the pictures and change the text. Okay, so it makes my life much quicker when you're building a website. Now live, okay, preview site. Let's just flick across here and see what it looks like. Imagine, there you go. So this is a blog site, so it gives you the standard single blog just to get you going. And it has a home and about and a contact in there. But we haven't really set this up yet, so we'll keep going with this. It didn't ask me about themes, which is a bit strange. Okay, so how do we get to our themes? Themes. When I did it before, it actually asked me what theme I wanted to use. This hasn't done that. Okay, so here this is appearance themes. As you see, the menu's down the left-hand side. So we choose a theme that is kind of like what we want. So DBL has a ton of them. This is just a few sample ones that come out from WordPress, 2015, 2014, 2019, 2017, etc. But we can customize this DBL with the theme we've actually chosen already. Yeah. Not quite what I was expecting. Maybe we'll choose a different theme. There was a lot more themes in this before. Very strange. So look at the theme details of this one. So here we've got a this is a blog site. Nice big image, nice text there. Pretty basic kind of layout. Let's look at preview. So nice image, and obviously we can change that image later. And then all the text in there. And it's got an about page. There's no menu there though. Probably be nice having a menu across the top, because most websites do. There's an about page and contact page. That kind of looks all right. So what else we've got? Let's go to WordPress themes. Maybe there's a better selection there. And here we go. This is what I was expecting to find. So now this is the standard WordPress themes. We've got a ton of them. Let's find one that looks quite nicely laid out. If you're going to do a blog, then you probably want something that's very visual. Most websites are these days to make it attractive. This one's got a nice image, but text down the side. About us. Education. You still want to be, don't worry about the text, don't worry about how what the text says and what the pictures are of. It's all about how it's laid out. This one here looks quite nice. We'll just choose one and see how we go. Okay, maybe we like this one here. So we're going to install a new theme. And I'll just show you how to easily modify it and put in your images and your text, and obviously configure the about page and the contact page to include your stuff as well. So this is obviously a blog site with this. This is the blog, Hello World, the one I put in there as default, and that's on the front page. We can change all of that. Go to the about page. Here it is, contact. Okay, there's your first blog. Which, to be honest, I don't really like that very much. It's not visual enough. This one here, how does that look? This one's a bit more nicer looking. Okay. There we go. This is more of a nice blog post. It's got the visuals aren't particularly great, but the layout's quite nice with the on the right hand side here we've got all these ways to interact with your blogs. Recent posts, recent comments, archives, categories for your blogs, that sort of thing. So we can now go in and start modifying it. Is there? There we go. So let's have a look at what we've got here then. We've got we can change the menus with a main menu. That's the main menu, and we can reorder our menus, so we can change them around. We can add stuff in there as well. So remember, we chose a few other things in at the beginning: affiliate disclosure, earnings disclaimer, and privacy policy. So we can add all those in there. So this is the main menu across the top. So home, contact, and about. You'd want something like posts in there. Whoops. What happened there? Okay. It's a bit weird, this one. Okay. You can't drag it. Okay, so we add over here. All right. So we can add a post there. We can add, what we got for pages? Okay. We can add affiliate disclosure. Actually, they usually go on the bottom. We'll just put a few in here just so you can see how it works across the top. And oops, you can nest them as well. You see when it dragged it there, that nests it underneath that one, which you'll see at the top. Contacts and about usually go towards the back of it. And that's it. So it's already up here. And reorder. Okay. Go back. So now we have our menu updated here. That's our main menu. We've got our footer menu. What do we have in the footer? A few widgets in there. So we can, oh, sorry, that one. The footer menu. So we've got a few things in our footer menu. Why can't we see them there? Okay. So you can configure a footer menu as well, the same idea, just drag and drop things. I'll just show you quickly something that's quite useful. When we, if you put this privacy policy here under the about, but it's nested inside, and if disclosure one as well. So we can go up to here now, under the about. I didn't nest that one, that's weird. Okay, under the about, privacy policy, and if it disclosure. So you see it's nested underneath the way I've nested it here. So that's pretty good if you're getting a bit crowded on the top and you don't have too many web pages across the main menu at the top of the screen. Okay, so you can do that's how the menus work. Pretty straightforward. You can change your typography is a good one because it allows you to change the text for your site. So it's changing something. Oh, there you go. That's a bit too small. Oh, it's gone tiny, that's why. So this is changing the default font size for your site, which is good in that it keeps it consistent. You can also change it in individual pages if you want to. But doing that is pretty useful for, you change the font as well. As you're probably aware, there's using Quicksand, tons of different fonts you can use. Just now updating it all live as we go, so we can see what we're doing. All right, that's cool. So that's how we change they call it typography, so the fonts of all the characters, the text on the site. You can change the colors as well. Link colors, which color do you want for your links? These are coming out orange. So the links in here, which we have at the bottom here, appearance widgets, appearance widgets, appearance widgets. That's coming out in orange. We can just change that to be a branded color you might have. Maybe you like the green. Let's start updating. I have to save it first, do I? Where's it going? Activate and publish. Published. Probably not update it. Not sure why it didn't update. Color. I should update later on. Okay, so we can change our header, the image in the header, put our logo in there, background image for the main site. We can load up an image there to make that look pretty. Social media, you can put in your URLs for your other platforms you use. So they'll be on this website as well, with a direct link to those platforms. Then the menus, widgets. These things here are called widgets, which basically is a little block of text, links, whatever the widget's actually used for. So you put these widgets different places. These are going in the footer. These are the footer widgets, and you can actually modify those. So you can have widgets of all different sorts. So custom HTML, if you've got HTML code for maybe for a YouTube video, you can grab the HTML code from that video and nest it directly inside the widget. That's pretty cool. You can put images in there with links. So it's pretty powerful stuff. It takes a lot of time just to look around and find exactly how you want to configure it. But for a basic website, it's pretty much all done for you, right? It's all good. Widgets, homepage settings. So the home page displays your latest post or a static page. So we can change that. So we can now say that the home page is going to be a static page, because maybe you want to say True Inner Wealth is all about improving your wealth, your health. I guess True Inner Wealth would be about the inner wealth, your mindset, your healthy body, all that kind of stuff. So you might want to have a nice layout here of explanation, a nice picture, image of what the website's all about. So homepage is okay. So we have to select one. So we have to add a new page to change on the home page. So we go back and we'll do this via I haven't seen this theme before, which is why I'm struggling a little bit to find out where the bits are, but somewhere there'll be a way to have to do your pages. Just publish that. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. So that's all theme specific stuff. Now, if we want to do our pages here, we can go to all pages. We're now back in the WordPress dashboard, not the actual theme dashboard. So you see that theme had, it was free, but you can improve it by paying some money to have more features and things. You don't need those, obviously. So here we have the pages. We've got the about, affiliate disclosure, contact, and disclaimer, privacy policy. And maybe you need to, you want to do add new pages, as many pages you like. You can do posts as well. Post in a different section up here, posts. Go to that one. There'll be one post in there at the moment, the default one. Here it is. So you can go and edit that post. So here we go. we have down here. Okay, how to configure how to lay your post out. So post is like a completely separate web page. It doesn't follow the format of your other web pages. It's just for posts, because you obviously have a post per day or a post per week, and you build them all up, and you need to have, like we have here on the right hand side of the screen. Oh no, this is not it. This is your editing. But down here we've got the sidebar, so you can add a content sidebar. So a sidebar to the content here. So if we go that one, that'll add a sidebar to your post page, and you can add footer widgets and all sorts of stuff. You can configure this to exactly how you want it to make it look lovely. Can we change this in here? There we can. So we can update our post here. Pretty basic editor, quite straightforward. Type in all your text here for your lovely post. You can add images. How we do that, I'm not quite sure. So this is just a general text editor, which is pretty straightforward, but I'm trying to work out how to put images in here. And images, okay, document, block, paragraph block, this one. Not sure why this is so hard. It used to be quite easy. Seems to be a different layout than what I'm used to. Okay, add a new block. All right, here we go. So an image, and we can just put an image in there. That's a media library. And I'm guessing there'll be some standard imagery here. Put in our text and title things for our SEO. Select it and drag in our image. And then we can add a new block down here, which will just be a paragraph block and lots of text. Okay, and there's our post. Right, pretty good. Then we go back, here we go to this. Right, as you can tell, I haven't done this for a while, a long time. So even if I come up myself, work my way around it, then that's reasonably simple. So we've got that as our posts, our pages. We can go to our pages, we can add new pages, we can copy pages. So if we go to our About page, we go to DBL Site Builder. Maybe I should, but I haven't got time. So here we go. This is another web developer, but you get the idea. So we can change that. We can change the image, get some picture of the image, and we change the image. Is it in here? There are lots of ways you can configure this. You can add margins around this this box here. So basically, you're shifting it around. You can change style. You can add in links. You can do so much stuff. You can change the font, the default font, or you can modify it to whatever you want to change it to. That's the heading. That's right. It's not changing the image. It's the heading for that. I should save it. I won't. Down here, this box here, we just go in and we can change the text, change the style, change the font, all that kind of stuff. So we can configure it to be exactly as we like. And then we'll just go up to here. Also haven't done a very nice job because I'm doing this very quickly and don't have any images, but to get the picture, get the idea, we'll just publish this and we can now view the website. So True Inner Wealth now has a picture of somebody else. What happened there? Is it the site? So it doesn't look very pretty because I haven't done a very good job of it, but you see the idea, how easy it is to configure it. Spend a few hours, a few days maybe, to get it exactly how you like it. You configure the picture. Why is this not showing me the website? Probably because I'm editing. All right, so we can go here, about page, privacy policy. Okay. Standard pages that are pulled in there. Contact me. So there's a form here for people to contact you. You set it up so it has your website in there and it'll or your email in there and it'll automatically send you messages. And a new page there. That's the home page, is it? That's the blog page. That's the blog that we set up. Okay, the first blog we did. The image and then the front page, which looks a bit yuck because I didn't spend any time on it. So you get the idea, right? This isn't a very nice looking website. I would definitely wouldn't want to publish this to the real world. Well, I have, but nobody will be able to see it. You get the idea how simple it is to go from choosing a, let me just go to this. Okay. All right, so you can see that from choosing a URL that's available, you can choose it, purchase it, and that happens pretty quickly. You get your credit card out, buy it for £20, $20 for a year, whatever it costs you. Have the URL, you can host it on DBL, you can choose the theme, you can go through and spend a bit of time making it look pretty, putting nice images in there, and then that's it. Then it's all set up, and you can. In this case, I did a blog post because blogs are. It's kind of a nice extra feature that some websites have and a lot of marketers have because that's how they communicate their message to the world and how they get interest from people. If you're just selling a product, then maybe a static website is all you need, and that will have nice product images and that kind of things. Maybe a Shopify store or some kind of store on there using what's called a WooCommerce plugin. So the good thing about WordPress is you can have so many different sorts of plugins. I didn't really go through that, but we had a couple on there that we put on called SEO plugins. It basically just attaches itself to your WordPress website, and you can configure it, and it adds extra functionality. So you can have lots of different sort of plugins in there that add the sort of things that you want to add to your website and make it look, maybe it looks better, maybe it adds things like the WooCommerce will add a product store actually as part of your WordPress website. So all this extra functionality can be added to WordPress, which is why we like to use WordPress as a dashboard, as the platform for hosting our websites on, because it is so flexible. So there you go. Here's a good idea how easy it is to set up, and then just spend a bit of time making it look nice and pretty. And if I'd have spent a bit of time practicing, I could have probably done that in 5 minutes, right? That's the way it goes. But you won't be. You'll be doing what I just did, and you'll be fumbling around a little bit, but soon you'll be able to pretty easily pick up how it all works. So I hope you found it useful. That's all through I've shown you through the Mentors platform, which is obviously what I use as being a member of Mentors. That's only a small part of what you get as a membership. Next week, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at Convertri, which is another kind of web page builder, which I use. It costs, it's an additional software package, so additional fee. So you don't have to have it because WordPress gives you everything you need, but Convertri has a few really great features which I love. People who use it just love it. It's something like you can get deals for $50 a month or something. And it's so powerful. It's really cool. So I'm going to show that next week just to give you a bit more of a visual. It's a lot more drag and drop, completely way above what the WordPress way of setting up a website is. Has advantages and disadvantages, which I'll go through next week. But yeah, I hope you found it useful. And got any questions, just drop me an email and I'll be speaking to you soon. Take care.